This is my brief review of the Kahr CW9 9mm pistol. It's a very slim, compact for 9mm. It's pretty comparable to the LC9 as far as size characteristics go. It's pretty thin. In terms of how big it is, right around 900 thousandths thick for the slide width. It's got a pretty decent sight radius on it. It's pretty lightweight, about 15 ounces probably loaded. No external safeties, which I like. You've just got the slide release here, which doubles as a takedown. There's a pin on the other side. You push this just far enough for that detent to come out, and this literally falls out. You have to lock it up with the indexing marks. You can see this through that little area there. You'll move it back just far enough that you'll see a mark right there, a little dot. You can disassemble it. Just push that through. Remove that. Make sure it's unloaded before you do any of this. Pull the trigger, and this slide will come off like that. And if you wish to take it down farther, it's just like a Glock, an XD, or anything else. Remove the spring. This is not a closed-in spring. This will expand, so point it in a safe direction before you do that. And the barrel will come out just like any other striker-fired pistol. To reassemble, just slide it back on those rails. You'll have to pull the trigger if you're like me, I guess, and be able to reseat that. Nice. There we go. Figures when I do a video it fucks up. You'll place this back into place. Right now it's just kind of push that pin in there. There's the pin, which is what it's actually going through this hole here. You'll slide it back just enough to make contact with that detent and allow that to go back into place. Rack it a couple times to make sure everything's in order. Of course, still unloaded, dry fired. Fine. Did some shooting today. Not extremely impressed with the long trigger pull, but it's not that bad. Not so much you notice. If you're used to striker-fired pistols like a Glock 17, Glock 19, Glock 27, 26, any of the Glocks, it's quite a bit longer, and there's not that certain breaking point where it actually fires. You just have to get used to that long draw. But overall, it's pretty nice. Trying to get used to an ankle holster with this. I'm not really digging it. Might try to go with a super tuck holster, do smaller back. But overall, it's a nice pistol. It's very slim for a 9mm. I mean, it's single stack, but 7-round mag capacity. Got Kahr arms engraved on here, which I'm not really sure if Kahr even makes their mags. Most likely they do. But pretty impressed so far. Did some shooting today. It's quite accurate. One thing that bugs me is the sight picture. you've got one white dot right on top of the other white dot. Now why did they not make two dots, one there instead of one in the middle? That irritates me. And I may end up repainting the rear sight post before that, just so it doesn't bug the hell out of me. But overall, pretty nice. I got good reviews. I like it much more than the Kel-Tec series. I think they're a little more quality oriented. On the inside of the slide, I did find some machining marks, but they were very small. I wouldn't consider anything too bad. I am a machinist, so I tend to pick things out a little closer. But overall, it's very nice. Plenty of room for my fingers here. I don't need a pinky extension for this guy. Plenty of grip, 3.6-inch barrel. Same height as the LC9, but man, I've got plenty of grip for this little tiny thin gun here. It's great for concealment, so I would highly recommend it to anybody until something happens, which I don't think will. It's a very nice quality gun, the Kahr CW9. So for around a $400 price tag, you can pick it up at a dealer or from Impact or anybody else. I highly recommend it.